Good morning, my friends. I'm back to this awesome Monday morning after a beautiful weekend for me. I had a really, really wonderful weekend full of helping people to heal and witnessing healing and healing for myself. I pretty much have the best job in the world as a hypnotherapist and life coach, and I love it so much. So I hope that you also had a wonderful weekend, and if not, let's just choose to have a wonderful week. You're going to stand nice and tall. Feel yourself moving into a nice, long, long pose. Really elongate your spine. Tighten up that tummy, sending it up into the ribs. Tighten up the bottom, lifting from the kneecaps so your legs are lifted. And then roll those shoulders back and down. And just hold that pose. Just letting yourself get settled into your body. Good. And as you're holding those muscles strong and tight, really engaging your body, but keeping that neck loose, you're going to take some nice deep yoga breaths. You remember with your yoga breaths, we inhale both the lungs and the stomach completely, and then we exhale them completely. So as you're fully engaged in your body, nice and strong, nice and long and tall, go ahead and do a few yoga breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. It feels good to get settled back into your body. So during this practice today, I invite you to stay fully present with yourself. Meaning be aware of your body, be aware of your breath, be aware of your thoughts, and if they start to drift away, just bring them back to this moment. Inhaling, we're going to swoop those arms up, touch at the top, and then swoop them back down. One more time, inhaling, swooping them up, releasing them, swooping them down and into prayer. And I'm going to offer my morning prayer. And I invite you to receive it with love and with light, and then to shift it into any way that you need to fit your own spiritual tradition. Our dear Heavenly Father, I come before thee with so much gratitude today. Gratitude for this earth, gratitude for our lives, gratitude for our ability to wake up in the morning and to enjoy something new. Father, today I ask thee to bless each of us with love and with light, with wisdom and with guidance, with protection. Please bless our bodies to be healthy and strong. Please help us to be mindful of our bodies and to know how much we can push them, what's healthy and how much they need love or rest or attention. Please help us to simply become one with our body, to appreciate it for the wonderful gift that it is, and bless us with the love and the energy we need to get through our workout and to get through our day. And these things I ask in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, keeping that body all the way engaged, keeping that spine nice and long, lifting all the way from the feet up to the shoulders, up into the neck. And then inhaling, sending those arms into the sky, swooping them around as you come down. And again, this time we're going to go up and we're going to stay up, sending those arms way up into the sky. You can have them palms flat. You can also have your thumbs linked to help lift a little more. Or if you'd like, you can connect them completely and send them up into a diagonal like a teepee. So just play with a few of those feelings and see what feels best to you. Today, I am linking my thumbs, and I'm using that to really lift even taller, but I'm paying attention to my neck. I'm not going to make it be the one that's tight. I'm going to let it stay loose. But I am really engaging now through my core, and I'm pushing up with my kneecaps, up with my bottom, just sending it all up and reaching a little taller. When you think you've reached as tall as you can, reach a little taller. Send yourself a little higher. Send your energy straight up into heaven. Really bringing down that light that's going to help and bless us today and this week. And then you can just stay right there. Or if you feel ready, you can go up on your toes. So I lifted up onto my toes. And I'm going to hold. Beautiful. And then I'm going to release my arms and gently come back down onto my heels. I keep saying I'm lifting my toes. I'm lifting onto my toes. I'm lifting my heels. Inhaling all the way up to the sky, stretching a little taller. Stay just like that if you need to, and if you can, come up on those toes, even if it's just for a moment and you need to go back down so you don't fall over. Just honor your body, do whatever it can today. Reaching even taller, and then down. Beautiful. Oh, staying engaged. You should start to feel that just a little bit in your body. Waking up and starting to work. We're going to go up again. Inhaling big. Sending those arms as tall as you can. And then coming up off the heels. Heels up in the sky if you can. If not, stay flat-footed, but really engage the legs and the stomach and the bottom. Keeping it all nice and straight. And then as we are up there, we're going to get longer with your inhale and then lean to the right as you exhale. And breathe, keeping those arms as straight as you can next to your ears. I am still up on my toes, but that's up to you if you can do that. And then we're going to come back straight. Inhale, go a little taller. And then exhale, we're going to come down to the other side. So you want to get long first and then go over. We're not just cramping over. We're elongating and lifting and then shifting to the side. Holding. I'm still up on my toes. And then we're going to return to center. Gently release those arms. They might be a little tired. That is a good thing. I came back down onto my heels. And that feels good. Now take our hands, place them on the thighs, and spread the feet out just a little bit. We're going to do a forward bend. So if you remember, we want to elongate with our breath and then lean forward from the stomach. We don't arch over. We try to keep a nice flat back. Looking down at the floor. Now, many of us in this group are not very flexible, and that's why we're here. So just do your best. You want to keep those legs straight. Feel that tummy pulling down. And if you can bend much further than me, go for it. And if you can't, just bend wherever you can. What matters, you want to feel that stretch all through the back of your body. And if you press on your thighs, it helps your spine to be just a little bit longer. Nice, good stretch. You might want to be able to go just an inch deeper. Breathe into that stretch. Breathe into those muscles. Beautiful. And then come up. Swoop those arms. Swoop them around. My husband's going to work. I love you. Bye. I'm going to swoop up again. And around. Hands on the thighs. Push them in, breathing in, getting long. And coming down, flat back, straight forward. Feeling that stretch in the back of your thighs. Good. And then swooping back up. Great work. We're going to bring the feet a little bit closer together. And then I'll turn to the side so you can see me. We're going to do one of the chair poses that we worked on last week. So if you bring your arms up, and then you act like you're sitting back in a chair. Now we don't want to lean forward with our knees, and we don't want to squat down terribly far. You want to go just as far as you can. I have a couple of options. If you need to, put your hands on your legs and just come down just a little bit, just enough that you're engaging. And if you're able, you're going to send those arms up past your ears, keep them as straight as you can, and then sit back a little bit more. You don't want to go down below the knees, but if you can, get as level with the knees as you're able. Remember, we're sitting back. We're trying to take our weight back more into the heels. And just holding. And again, only go as far as you feel able today. Don't push yourself too hard. Beautiful. And then come out of that. Woo! Feels good. Feels good. Swooping my arms back up. Holding strong next to my ears with those arms. Coming back down, sitting back into the chair. Keeping my spine as straight as I can and lifted. I'm not just bending over like this. I'm actually keeping it engaged. And then I'm engaging right through here, really feeling it in my thighs. If I can, I'll drop a little bit further. You can keep your hands on your knees if you need to. Stretch them out if you can, and then really flush that heavenly energy through your body. As you're breathing in, really welcome that light, that love from the universe to bless your body, to flush through any negative toxins, any false beliefs or negative energy you've carried with you. We're going to channel light right in through our hands and push it with all that pressure. We're just going to push it out the bottom of our feet. Make room for something better this week. Whoa, and then come back out of that. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Give your body a little rest, but staying engaged and staying long. Breathing those yoga breaths. And today, this week, I am choosing to breathe in gratitude for my life and to exhale anything that's ever felt whiny or my life's not good enough or things aren't how I want them to be. And instead, I'm just going to breathe in gratitude for all the things I do have, for the blessings I do have, for the family I have, for the amazing friends that I have, each one of you included in that. So I invite you, as you continue to breathe and work with your body, what are you wanting to bring into your body today, for this week? And what are you wanting to let go of? And make every exercise about that. And we're going to start our sun salutations like we did just a couple workouts ago. So you come to the front of your mat. You're going to inhale big, swooping those arms up, and then bringing them down with your exhale and into prayer. And then this time swooping them up. And as you bring them down, you shoot your body forward, keeping that back flat. And then bring the hands down and touch the mat. So if you need to bend those knees like I do, just go ahead and bend them. This time we do want to come down. And then as you inhale again, you lift that head and look towards the sky, coming up just a bit, not all the way. And then you come back down with those flat palms, place them onto the mat, and help yourself gently, one leg at a time. Bring your body back. And once you're back, you just come right down to the mat. And then staying on your knees if you need to. If not, just push up nice and big. Now, today we can move into even an upward dog, where this is cobra with my legs on the ground. An upward dog actually lifts the knees off the mat as well. So I'm going to do up into upward dog. You can stay in cobra or baby cobra if you need to. And then I'm going to shoot my bottom up into the sky and make the downward dog. Just give myself just a breath here. Shoot it up a little bit higher. Beautiful. And then I'm going to step to the front of the mat. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can hop to the front of the mat. Swooping back up, around, and into prayer. It's an amazing way to greet your morning. Inhaling, swooping up. Exhaling, swooping down. Oh, I'm going to do prayer one more time. And then inhaling, swooping up. On the exhale, diving forward. Nice flat back. I'm going to bend my knees just a bit so I can touch the mat. Bringing myself down just a little lower. Inhaling, looking to the sun. Exhaling, palms down. Gently, 1 foot at a time, bringing it back. Lowering myself to the mat. Pushing back up to the sun. Lifting all the way off the mat if I can. And then sending my bottom up into the sky for downward dog. Just nice. Flat. And if you can get a little bit closer and send a little higher, just feel that stomach pressing towards the thighs. And then bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Swooping up and into prayer. Giving yourself just a moment to be grateful for your body. Breathing in all those things you're wanting to bring in, flushing out the things that you don't. And then again, swooping up. Swanning down, shooting forward from the waist. So bring the fingers down, my knees can bend so I can touch as close to the ground as I can. Inhaling, looking back up to the sun. Exhaling, palms down, feet back. With my strength, gently, slowly lowering down to the mat. Lifting up off the mat. And then shooting the bottom up into the sky. We're going to stay right here in downward dog for just a moment. Feel yourself breathing, sending that bottom even higher, bringing the stomach and the thighs closer together. And then I'm going to bring my left foot forward and keep my right foot back. Now, with that left foot forward and right foot back, I'm going to bring my body up. I'm going to stay forward for a moment while I really send roots down in, holding that foot nice and strong. My back foot is straight back, it's not twisted. And then I'm going to bring my body up and send my knee down. So I'm literally sitting down into my body. And this is one form of crescent pose. Once my lower body is secure, and if you need to keep your arms down to help support you, do that. If you can't squat quite so low, don't. Just listen to your body and especially pay attention to your knees. Don't push them harder than they can go. This knee needs to be directly above your ankle. Holding that pose, you're going to tuck back in that stomach, tighten the bottom, really feel that burning and working right through here. It feels awesome. And then swooping the arms up. And we're going to hold. Beautiful. Feel it burning. If you need to kind of come out for just a second, that's fine. And then bring yourself back down. Beautiful. Now straighten those legs and drop the arms down to the mat. Walk them forward, then walk the feet forward. And we're going to swoop back up. Feels good. Back around into prayer. Feeling great, right? Okay. One more time. We're going to salute our sun. Swooping up into heaven. Pulling all that awesome energy down. Bringing it into your body. Just sending it right in there. Swooping back up with love and gratitude. Shooting forward from the waist. Bending to the earth, bending the knees if you need to, touching the mat. Then looking back up to heaven one more time. Bring those fingers down, palms down. one foot at a time, or if you can just hop right back, holding strong, gently, slowly lowering to the mat, pushing up off the mat if you can, and then shooting the bottom into the sky. Beautiful. We're going to bring the right leg forward. Good. Find your place. When you're ready, bring yourself up. Whew. If your body's shaking a little bit, getting a little tired, just be gentle with yourself. Take breaks anytime you need to. Drink some water. Continue with the deep breathing. So my back leg, I bring it in just a little bit and drop it down a little more. I'm planting myself right into the earth so that I don't tip over. You can keep your hands down if you need to. You can come up a little higher. Don't push any farther than you can. Make sure that knee's staying right in line with the ankle, not going past the toes. Once you get your position, bring those arms up. Keep them as straight as you can next to the ears. And hold. Beautiful. Straighten that back leg so you can bring the hands down, walking them forward, walking that other leg back. We're going to stay right here in plank for a moment. So if you want to go down to forearm plank with your elbows down, you can if that's easier, if your wrists are having any trouble. Otherwise, stay up in a full plank and just hold. Tighten up the core, tighten up that tummy, send it up into the ribs. Tighten the bottom and hold. Make sure your neck is loose. Plank is working every part of your body. Also, if you're setting your intention, you can breathe in all that good. I'm bringing in gratitude, love for my body. I'm flushing out anything that ever whined or complained, anything that blocks me from fully enjoying my life. Oh, and then I'm going to bring my knees down and move into a tabletop position in a moment. Okay, moving into a tabletop. So wrists directly below shoulders, knees below hips. If you want to check the distance, your fists come together and you place them between your knees, and that's about how far you want your knees apart. And coming back forward, we're going to do some cat-cows because they're amazing. We're going to inhale. So when we drop the stomach and arch that back as much, under, drop that tummy as much as we can, lifting our head up to the sky. Inhaling as we come up, and then exhaling as we bring the head down and push into as much of a rainbow arch as we can. Now, I can't do a ton of an arch, but you might be able to. Look back at your legs and arch that up. Fully exhale. And then begin your inhale again, looking up to the sun. And exhale. Coming back down. I want you to follow your breath rather than following me for a moment. As you inhale, you're going to come up. And as you exhale, you're going to come down and really arch that back. Beautiful. This time, fully exhale, really send that up into the sky. Drop yourself back into child's pose. Actively, you're going to inch those hands forward, reaching as far forward as you can, sending your bottom as far back as you can. And a nice active stretch. Reaching a little further both directions. Beautiful. Back up into tabletop. Doing a great job. We're going to come back out into plank. And if you need to stay on the knees, do that. Just bring them back a little further. Holding. I'm going to push up into down dog. Might need to move those feet forward just a little bit. And then back into plank. Dropping the bottom back down. Holding. Up into down dog. And back down into plank. Holding. Then when you come down, really squeeze that bottom. Get it nice and tight. Up into down dog. And down into plank. Up into down dog. And down into plank. Beautiful job. You're going to bring yourself down to the mat. Reach back towards the feet. Beautiful. Really bring up that chest. Send it back. Good. And then lift the feet as well. Just bring them towards one another. Lifting. Balancing now on those hip bones. And back down for a little rest. Back up. I'm tightening and squeezing right here, bringing my shoulders up. Now you might be able to come up much further than me, so just honor whatever you can. Oh, and really lift, lift, lift. Oh, beautiful job. And back down. Remembering you're breathing, really breathing in big and strong. Lifting one more time. Sending your hands back towards your feet. Lifting that chest just a little bit further. Breathing. And release. Beautiful. I'm going to push up. Bring your body up into the kneeling position. Give yourself a little hug. Doing a great job. Proud of me. I'm proud of you because we're amazing. Now, just because our arms, haven't done quite enough today, we're going to push them a little harder. So this is a fun pose. You can do this sitting if it's easier for you. Either way, so find the position that's right for you. You can sit down on the mat. You can sit down on a yoga block, or you can be on your knees. I'm going to choose to be on my knees today. If you want to take a towel and put it under your bottom, if that takes any pressure off, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and sit on my towel. It feels good, nice and cushy. Okay, so one time we're going to swoop all the way up and then bring it back down. Beautiful. Now, close your fists, thumbs up. I'm going to bring them up, bring them straight out, thumbs aimed up at the sky, and then bring them up just a couple more inches. So you're creating like a really wide Y. Knees together, or whatever. If you're sitting, that's fine. And then keeping those thumbs up in the sky, I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to breathe my nice deep yoga breaths. And I'm going to hold those arms. When they start screaming, I'm going to send them some love. This is the eagle pose. So as you're breathing, you could even imagine yourself soaring up into the sky, up into the heavens. And even though it's hard and it takes work, it's worth it because you're soaring and you're free. Blessing your body, receiving the energy of the earth and the sky. Holding, keep that Y. Check your neck, rolling your head every now and then. Make sure you're keeping that neck loose. This is about the arms, the shoulders, and then engage the core as well. So you're pushing up from your waist. Beautiful. Now drop those arms gently. To make sure we're not hurting our neck. We're going to take just a moment to roll that neck. Make sure it's nice and loose. Then it's not the neck's job to keep those arms up. It's the arm's job and the core, giving you that support from your trunk. Rotate the other way with that head, rolling that head, stretching that neck. Beautiful job. And we're going to do it again. So feel yourself making your thumbs up, sending it up into the sky. A little bit of a Y there. Not huge, just about right here. You're going to hold that strong. Going to close your eyes and breathe long, deep breaths. And then visualize, send yourself up into the heavens, up through the sky, up through the clouds, soaring. And even though it takes work, it's worth it. You can even imagine the angels soaring with you, supporting and helping you, or any of your feathered friends that want to come fly with you. And ask them to help you and lift you when your wings are getting tired. I have a Pegasus showing up for me today, flying right beside me, giving me encouragement. And even when it's hard, I'm going to hold. I'm going to send my arms in that Y. I'm going to hold, and I'm going to keep soaring. Loosening my neck, moving my head every now and then to make sure it's loose, holding those arms strong. Tightening my core and my bottom even more. And release gently. Bring yourself out of it gently. And loosen up just for a moment. Good. I'm going to bring those arms forward and back. Inhaling as you come back. Bring the arms forward and back. Forward and back. Okay, my lower back wants a stretch, so I'm just going to lean forward with my stomach and just really come forward. I'm going to send my arms back. Drop my head. Good, and then I'm going to use my hands to help push myself back up. Feeling great. Okay, we're going to move into standing again. So gently, never just throw your body back up into the air. Gently bring yourself back up into standing position. All right. Sending lots of love into my body. I invite you to send lots of love into your body. Our bodies are an amazing gift, and it's time for us to start seeing them and loving them and holding them with that in mind. Okay, we're excited. We are going to do tree pose. So the only thing that you do not want to do is put your foot directly on your knee. You do have a few options. One, if you're really just beginning, you're not sure of your balance, you can just keep those toes on the ground and just place it right at the bottom. You can bring it a little bit higher, but keep it below the knee, between the ankle and the knee. Or if you're ready, you can bring it up, right up into your crotch. Send it right up into the very top of that inner thigh. And keep it aimed out to the side. You don't want it coming forward. You don't want it going too far back. You want it directly out to the side. Now this one's going to take a little work. You want to spread your toes, plant them down into the earth. We don't want to shoot our hip way out that way. We want to keep it as straight as we can. And I'm learning too, just like y'all. So you can stay right there. You can keep your arms down to help you balance. In time, you can bring your hands to your chest. And when you feel ready, you can keep those hands together and send them up into the sky. So whichever of those hand positions you need to do, I encourage you to do it. And if you fall over, it's okay. I probably will sometimes too. And then you lift and lengthen. Lift and lengthen. Hold. Plant yourself just like a tree. Send those roots down into the earth to help hold you. Send them down deep so the wind can't blow you over. And again, today is about loving our life, gratitude, So as we're planting those roots down deep and being this tree, just be that in your life as well. Send roots down in your life. Be glad that you're living your life. Choose to see the beauty and the blessings around you, and let the storms come, and they might blow, but your roots are deep and your trunk is strong, and you can just let those storms blow right past you. Lift again, and then release gently with those arms. You can help your foot release and come back down. Now you're going to want to send a little love into that leg that worked so hard. Make sure your knees are okay. Give them some love. Firmly again. Before we go back up, let's just do a nice swoop with those arms. Bringing them back down. And then again, swooping. And bringing them back down. Beautiful. I'm going to plant my right foot right down into the earth. Sending my roots down, spreading out my toes, getting it nice and straight and strong and ready. When I feel like it's ready, again, you've got your choices. The only choice that you don't have, unless you want to hurt yourself, is the knee, which we don't want to hurt ourselves, so we're not going to choose the knee. I'm going to bring that heel right up in the very top of the inner thigh. Press. Find your balance. Try to keep that as straight as I can, trying not to shoot it out too far to the right. Once I find my balance, y'all can choose where to put your hands. This is a really good place to start. And if you feel ready, I'm a little wobbly, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to send my hands up into the sky and hold. And again, I am becoming a tree in my life. I am sending roots down into the earth to help hold me. I am strengthening my trunk. I'm tightening that core. I'm sending my bottom up, really learning to hold strong. And those branches reaching tall to soak in all that light and help and assistance from heaven, feeding me and nourishing me. And then when those storms come, I can hold strong. They can just blow right past me. No matter how fierce they get, I might lose a leaf here and there, but then I'll be nourished and strengthened and helped by both the earth and the heavens. Holding, blessing myself with everything I need, asking for anything I need. And I'm extending gratitude as well. Gratitude that my body can even do this. Gratitude that I can hold here even though it's hard. A little taller. If you need to come down, take a break. Then bring yourself back up when you're ready. I'm going to lift a little taller, tighten my tummy, tighten my bottom, send my branches a little taller up into the sky, send my roots a little deeper down into the earth. Holding, my tree's getting tired, but I love it, and I'm going to ask for a little more help from heaven, a little more help from the earth. And then I'm going to release. Ooh. Bring those arms down. Gently release my leg, bring it back down, and send a lot of love into my leg. What an awesome leg I have. Oh, good. If you can, I invite you to bring that leg up and just give it a little hug. Beautiful. And the other leg, bring it up. Give it a little hug. It's doing a great job. Okay. We're going to bring those legs back out. This time nice and wide. Nice and wide and strong. Arms up. And without moving the feet, we're just going to go side to side. We're just going to reach straight, come back to center, and reach straight the other way. So we're going to inhale right here. And as I exhale, I reach. As I inhale, I come back. As I exhale, I reach. Inhale, I come back, and I'm going to lengthen. Each time I come back, I'm going to lengthen so that when I exhale, I can go just a little bit further. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Beautiful. I'm going to take one arm down. If you have a yoga block, you can use it and touch it to the earth. If not, just reach down towards the ground. If you can get all the way, go for that as well. Halfway. Beautiful. I'm going to come back up. Nice. I'm going to switch my yoga block to the other side. Coming down, exhaling, reaching towards the ground, holding. Nice and strong. Beautiful. Coming back up. One arm across. Just grab it. Pull it strong. Nice stretch. Releasing. Switching arms. Beautiful. I'm going to drop back down to the mat. Okay, we have just 4 minutes to go. You are absolutely amazing, and I love you. So to end, we're just going to end strong. We learned our boat pose. So you're going to bring those feet off the mat. You can lean back and you can just hold right there, keeping your arms down and just holding. If you feel able, if your core isn't way too tired from our last exercise, you can send those arms out, holding strong. And if you are doing super well, you can send the legs straight. I'm not ready to do that today, but if you are, I encourage you to go for it. We're just going to hold. Beautiful. We're going to keep that spine as straight as we can, but at an angle. Keep that neck loose. Holding. Beautiful. And maybe sending one leg out, bringing one in. And the other leg out. And the other leg out. And again, bring those arms back down if you need to. So we don't want to hurt that lower back. If that's putting too much strain on your lower back, go ahead and lay down. Or come down onto your elbows even. Just really stretch one leg at a time. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to bring those legs down to the mat. I'm going to stretch as far as you can in both directions. Pointing the toes and then pulling the toes back and sending with the heel. And pointing the toes, sending back. Just stretch and stretch as far as you can. Stretching even further. Sending. Imagine your energy going as far as you can, going all the way around the earth and then touching each other on the other side. And then coming back around so your feet energy is meeting your hands and your hand energy is meeting your feet after wrapping around the entire earth. And then bring that energy together, hugging one leg, hugging both of them if you can, or one at a time. Bring that nose up and really hug yourself. What an amazing person you are. And then we're going to drop down, take our rest. Let all that energy just come right into your body. I'm going to keep my hands on my body today. Really help channel that energy into me. You can do the same, or you can drop them to the side. We want to take a breath. This is one of the most important parts of our routine. So stay with me and just breathe. I encourage you to bring your hands to prayer. You can sit up or lay down while you extend a closing prayer for yourself, setting the intention for your day, releasing anything you're ready, and asking for what you need. And if you're ready, you can roll up. If you want to stay and just lie in corpse pose for a while, just do it. It's worth it every day to give yourself this time. Reconnect with your body, reconnect with the divine, flush through the things that you don't want with you and bring in the things that you do, and just really sending love into yourself. Again, I encourage you to share our group, to bring in people that you know so that you have that support network. It's so incredibly wonderful for me to be able to get up and know that I am blessing people at the same time that I'm blessing myself. And I appreciate you so much being in this group. And I encourage you to find people that you want in that group as well, so that they can help you and you can help them and you can support one another. I love that. And as you do that, you can also enter the drawing for the yoga mat and the yoga blocks. Just a little gift to help encourage you to bring in that support network that we each need. I appreciate your comments in our Facebook group so that I know that you're receiving some benefit from this. I can see who's actively participating and who might need a little support. So I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful Monday, and namaste.